In 2007, we had a legislative session, and we had quite a few tax issues, as well as appraisal reform issues that we fought through the legislature. But the biggest issue was probably electing Charles McMillan chairman of the National Association of REALTORS. Charles was in the lineup for NAR president and had moved forward up through the chairs and was to be president-elect, and the nominating committee at NAR decided not to move him forward for a variety of reasons that they believed were valid, and we felt like we had the need to run him as a petition candidate to be NAR president. Because he was from Texas and because it was the right thing to do. Charles would be and was the first black president of the National Association of REALTORS, and that was important for us, that we do the right thing and move Charles forward. He was qualified, he was the right guy at the right time, and it needed to happen. That single issue alone raised the awareness of our Texas REALTORS about why it's important to be involved in NAR and what kind of difference can be made by being involved in NAR, both on a regulatory and legislative and policy-making decisions. And having everybody worked for Charles raised that awareness, and thus we've had a lot more people show an interest in serving on NAR committees and serving in leadership positions at NAR. So our percentage of involvement at the national level has gone markedly up. I can't tell you the exact number. Texas REALTORS are involved in all levels of regulatory and political decisions, from the local city council and school board all the way up to the legislature and the various regulatory bodies that oversee us. And we have REALTORS and work towards having REALTORS involved on city commissions and county commissions and appraisal districts and school board committees, and then just bring that on up into the state legislature and certainly up into Washington as well. And how we do that is to teach and encourage our members how to be involved and what's the result of that. And I think you're also asking me, what do we do for the consumer? And I believe that the Texas Association of REALTORS is the largest property rights consumer advocacy organization in the state, because we are not just in the regulatory bodies and in the legislature looking for issues that would affect our industry, but for issues that would affect people who own property, who want to own property, who lease property, who manage property, all issues of taxation or ownership or renting that affect every Texan fundamentally, because everybody either owns a house or rents something. And so what we do affects their pocketbook. I believe that it's becoming culture for us, and to maintain that, I think you have to keep the culture that to get what we want, which is a good, healthy economic environment in which to help people buy and sell real estate, we have to help others get what they want, which is to be able to buy and sell property themselves. And so when we look at it as not really for us, it's for others, that in turn helps us. But it's more of a servant attitude, and I think as long as we maintain the desire to help others, that we'll keep that culture, we'll be able to keep that involvement and do the right thing.